Hi, you guys. It's Yaz, and today I'm going to talk about 10 strange habits of the narcissist. What do a lot of narcissists do during the day? Well, they're not like your average person that, gets up, goes to work, has a normal day. Instead, narcissists are into these things. So I'm going to talk about 10 very strange hobbies that narcissists are into. Number one, nobody likes to hang out in the bathroom more than a narcissist. A narcissist doesn't just go into the bathroom. They're in there for hours, okay? And they give you excuses saying, oh, I'm just taking a shower. But then they're taking a 3-hour shower. You hear the water running, and they're on their phone. They're texting other people. They may try to get a quick call in. They've got to stay in touch with that other supply. So the bathroom is their safe haven, their way to escape you and be able to live that secret life. So they love to hang out in the bathroom for hours. They also love to hang out in the bathroom as well for hours because they love to stare at themselves, all right? They're looking at their hair. They're looking at how they shave themselves. They want to make sure not a hair is out of place. Everything is shaved. They're perfect. They want to idolize themselves and look at themselves in the mirror. So if you're with a narcissist and you ever have to go out with them, you're going to be sitting there waiting for hours for them to get out of the bathroom, okay? So that's one of their hobbies, is to just hang out in the bathroom, go on their phones, and go on social media or to be texting other supply. What's another hobby of the narcissist, a strange hobby that they love? Scrolling on their phones all day. Narcissists, nobody's glued to a phone more than a narcissist. That is their Bible. That is their lifeline. So they will be on that phone night and day. Now, for the people that come back at me and say, well, I'm on my phone a lot and I'm not a narcissist. Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the habits and the hobbies of narcissists throughout the day. So they're going to be scrolling. They're going to be looking at social media. They're going to be scouting for new supply, any pictures they could like. So one of their hobbies is to, when they see a supply that they like on social media, maybe Instagram, maybe Facebook, Snapchat, they're going to make sure that they like all their pictures because they want to draw attention to that person so that that person will reach out to them and be like, hey, thanks for liking all my pictures. Narcissists do it on purpose. They like people's pictures, not just one picture, but they'll like 20 of that person's picture because they're trying to get their attention and trying to get a response out of them. So this is one of their hobbies in prospecting for new supply, is to be scrolling on social media, scrolling on their phone all day and be liking people's pictures. The other thing that they love to do is inbox. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, handsome. How's your day? Looking sexy in that picture. Oh, you look like you need a massage, okay? These are all the things that narcissists love to do. They love to chit-chat all day on the phone, in inbox, and see and test who's going to be receptive to them. Who's going to respond to them when they inbox, hey, sexy? Because the person that responds is the person that the narcissist is going to center on and figure that, I can manipulate this person. I've already got their interest, right? So they're going to be inboxing. They're going to be scrolling on their phones all day. They're going to be constantly looking for new supply to chit-chat with and inbox. It starts with the inbox, right? It starts with the inbox, or they're going to be on multiple dating apps, contacting people. They love having their phone light up. It makes them feel important. It makes them feel special. Everybody wants me. So again, when you're dealing with a narcissist, they live and breathe scrolling the phone, live and breathe on social media, live and breathe inboxing all day long. What's another hobby of a narcissist? To snoop through your things, all right? Narcissists love to see what's going on in your life. They think that you're just as sneaky as they are. So they always want to try to catch you in something. They may go on your computer and look at your history of where you've been. They want to see if you're inboxing someone else. They want to see what sites you go to. They may be going through your drawers, seeing if there's anything that they could steal, like a piece of jewelry or money or anything that they could swipe, all right? If they feel they can get away with it, they may steal it. So they love to snoop around. They snoop around in your mail. They love to see if they could find a bank statement, see, read through your mail, see what's going on, what your money situation is. So they are big time snoopers. So a narcissist during the day is going to be snooping around the house, trying to catch something, all right, or steal something. The other thing that narcissists will do, another hobby of theirs during the day, is they're drinkers and smokers. A lot of narcissists are closet alcoholics, and you don't even realize it. You'll find bottles under the bed. You may see them come home from work and they don't look right. That's because they're either drinking, drugging, or smoking, okay? Because they have addictions. Narcissists have addictions. So one of their hobbies is to get high, all right? They like to get high with something. Drinking, drugging, smoking, porn, whatever it is to give them that high, that instant gratification. This is one of their hobbies throughout the day. The other thing that narcissists love to do, another hobby of them, is to troll their ex's social media. They always want to watch. Your ex-narcissist is watching, okay? They're watching your social media. It may not be daily, but they are checking in from time to time to see what's going on with you, seeing what you're posting. They want to make sure that you're not doing well. Because if you are doing well, they will try to think of a way to sabotage you. So they will be trolling your social media, looking to see, how you look. Do you look happy? Is there somebody new in your life? Are you successful? They want, they're nosy. They want to know that you're not doing well. So one of their habits is to troll their ex's social media or to Google their ex's name, see if there's anything on them, all right? Because they always love to see if you're in trouble, you're bankrupt, you have criminal reports, whatever, what businesses you have going. So they could Google you as well. Next thing that the narcissist may do is a part of their, one of their hobbies during the day is they may hoover their exes. They may be bored, okay? They may even have a new supply, but narcissists get bored and they always want more and more and more. So they will hoover their exes. They may send them a quick text, hey, how are you? Hey, been thinking about you, or happy birthday, or, a holiday text or something like that. Nobody comes around more during a special occasion more than a narcissist who's going to hoover you. And this is what they do. So they're going to hoover their exes and try them, all right? Because like I said, the more, the merrier. When a narcissist is hoovering you, they're either bored with the new supply or they're having problems with the new supply. So this is one of their habits, all right? One of their hobbies is to hoover their exes, always keep that line of communication open, see who will talk to them, who will not talk to them, okay? And again, they're constantly networking. So they're networking by being on social media, by, liking people's pictures. They're networking by hoovering their exes, the more the merrier, and they're constantly trolling, all right? The other thing another hobby that narcissists love is they love the food store. Ooh, every narcissist I ever knew loved food shopping, okay? Why do they love food shopping? Because they're nitpickers when it comes to their food. A lot of them don't ever go food shopping with a narcissist because they'll always tell you, oh, why do you buy this? Why do you buy that? Oh, you're so unhealthy. Oh, buy this, do that. They love to control food. So they'll always love to go to the food store and pick out what they like in food, and they'll criticize what you put into the food cart, okay? So narcissists, one of their habits or their hobbies rather, is they love to go food shopping, be connoisseurs in food, pick out the best foods, get the best deals. So they'll always be, hitting a food store somewhere. And they also like to flirt with anybody in the food store, the checker, or anybody working in there, and chit-chatting away, all right? The other hobby that narcissists like, all right, I've talked about how they inbox all day. They're on social media apps. Now, listen to this. Narcissists are not just on one or two social media apps. They are on every single social media app, and they are also on every dating app. So if you meet a narcissist on one dating app, all right, let's say it's Tinder or something, you can trust and believe that 99% of the time that narcissist is not only on Tinder, they're on other apps as well. They could be on POF, they could be on Hinge, they could be on Christian Singles, they could be on JDate, they could be on every single dating app platform, because they don't just settle for one. They're networking. They're looking for more and more and more supply. All right. What's another thing that narcissists, another hobby of theirs? Taking selfies all day long. When you're with the narcissist and you go out with them, they're taking selfies in the car, they're taking selfies in the restaurant, they're taking selfies by the beach, they're taking selfies in front of a statue. They always want to take selfies all day long. Ooh, this is a good shot. Let me take a picture of myself. Ooh, let me take another picture. But they don't want to take a picture with you in it, because that ruins the picture for them. They want it for themselves. And this is what they're going to tell you. They're going to say, oh, I just want to take the picture for myself. Trust and believe, if they're taking pictures all day and they want good pictures of themselves all day, it's for somebody else. It's to post on dating apps. It's to send by inbox to other people, other supply. So they constantly have their camera ready to take pictures so that they could send it to the other supply. And they always send it to the other supply and make like they're alone. They could be with you taking a picture by themselves by the beach, right? And saying, oh, what a beautiful sunset or something like that. And then post it on their social media, and everybody thinks that they're alone there and doesn't realize that they're with their main supply or they're with other people. They always want to appear single in the pictures because they're trying to attract they want people to think they're single so they can go after these people. They'll never want to take a couple's picture or anything like that, or they'll try to ruin a couple's picture. So they will be, taking selfies non-stop. Now, last habit of a narcissist is that they will be criticizing everything in the home all day. This is why they're insufferable. This is why they're so difficult to live with. They'll be criticizing how you clean the house. Meanwhile, they could be the biggest slob, or they could be the biggest neat freak and, fixing the pillows after you fix the pillows, or washing a dish after you just washed a dish, because they have that need for control. You didn't do it good enough. You've got to do it this way. Don't do it that way. You've got to empty the dishwasher this way. Don't do it that way. You've got to, do the laundry this way. Don't do it that way. So they're going to be constantly nitpicking about how everything is done in the house. Why did you do it this way? Why did you make the bed that way? So, that's somebody who has a constant need for control. Now, I did a reel about this where I talked about our narcissist slobs. Not all narcissists are slobs, okay? I've seen misinformation out there where people are saying, oh, narcissists are slobs. No, not all of them. A lot of them are neat freaks. They're so fanatical by being neat freaks. I knew so many narcissists that you could, you walk in their house, your shoes have to come off, and if there's one little crumb on the table, they have a tizzy fit, okay? Everything's got to be polished. It's got to be museum-like, or they snap out, all right? That's why a lot of times, too, narcissists don't like you coming to their place. They don't want you coming to their place, touching their things, moving their things, dirtying their apartment or anything like that. They like to come to your place and create chaos in your place, They always love to come to your place, but they don't want you coming to their place. And this way they can snoop through your stuff, and they can lay across your couch and think it's a bed and breakfast. All right. They can have you cook for them and do everything for them. They're on a little vacation at your place. All right. So the thing is, narcissists have a constant need for control. And this is, part of their habits is to criticize how things are done. They'll even criticize in your own home. They may not even live there, and yet they got big mouths telling you how you should do things in your own house, all right? Meanwhile, they may not even own a house, but they come to your house and tell you how you should do this, how you should do that, how you should wash the windows, or how you should clean your stove, all right? They are, like I said, they're insufferable, all right? So the bottom line is these are the habits of, and hobbies rather, of the narcissist. Hang out in the bathroom, scroll on their phone, snoop through your things, drinking, drugging, smoking, pornography during the day, trolling everybody, all their exes, social media, and looking also for a new supply and liking their pictures, hoovering their exes, going to a food store and being a nitpicker about what food they get and what they eat, inboxing all day, being on every social media app, taking selfies constantly, and criticizing everything in the home, whether it's your home or whether it's their home, all right? So this is your narcissist. These are their hobbies. This is what they like to do, and this gives them control, all right? So notice it, recognize it. This is what 90% of them do, all right? So I hope that helps you. If it does, hit the subscribe button, share the podcast. If you're looking for confidential one-on-one phone coaching, check out the link in the bio at askyaz.wixsite.com/thegameexposed. If you're confused, you don't know if you're dealing with a narcissist, if they're covert, overt, grandiose, malignant, and you need clarity, or they could be a combination of, two or more of characteristics. They could be overt, covert, or they could be covert, malignant, all right? The other thing, check out my YouTube where I lay it down, over 6,000 videos at the Game Exposed podcast on YouTube. TikTok, you guys, is the Game Exposed, and Instagram is the Game EXP123. And have a great day.